Dang, yo, the only thing about it is I don't have another phone to check comments and stuff. That's why I usually just go rock. That's why I usually
I should just use my phone for that.
Now let's just rock. Let's just rock. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact
You gotta
that
keep an eye on this, because if this dies, you know what I'm saying, we don't have to unplug it. So just keep an eye. I'll go too, but we don't want, you know what I mean? I charged it.
okay.
So we'll keep an eye on it because it is what it is. Yeah, we set up. We got it. So this recording, you live there?
Yeah, that been live. Yeah.
I'm live, and I don't know what good it is.
Yeah, it's live too.
I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, we good.
All right then, you know what I mean? What up?
What up?
It's the diabolical, colossal, smooth TV network with a network, making bitch network. Welcome to the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here with my guy, Zane Viz. You feel me? Say what's up to the people though.
What's up?
Yeah. Yo, wait, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. You know what I'm saying? We live on Instagram. We live on TikTok. And we live on Facebook for real. You know what I mean? So we're not able to really interact with the audience today, but we just gonna rock, man. We just gonna rock. It has, I don't know what I look like, man.
I'm the guest, so it's on you. I'm just your guest. I'm just chilling.
Well, thank you for having me, you feel me, in your spot for real, you know what I'm saying? This is a real nice spot, you know what I mean? I like it. Sometimes less is more, in my opinion, you feel me? Sometimes less is more.
Balls, I like you, man.
Yeah, the last time I was here, though, I thought my camera was, you know what, I should have went FaceTime with this one. At least I would have been able to see the people. I should have went FaceTime.
Still could tell them. It's up to you. I would. You don't need that quality for everyone, do you? Because that's why you do it, right?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go FaceTime because I do want to be able to read y'all.
What you say, less is more. Sometimes you got
Yeah.
less quality for more engagement.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I appreciate y'all. I can't really engage with y'all too much, but I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Whoever y'all are, your Seer, Dylan, Pat, Rhoda. What's up, bro? Appreciate it. It's a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Smooth TV podcast. It's Jason Hall. You know what I mean? My bad. Smooth TV, man.
Yeah, I should have made that bigger. I should have made that higher. Is that how it looked on the other one, or is that because it's FaceTime?
It looks like
different?
it's less centered. The other one was like centered nice. Like, you see all that room next to me?
Yeah, let me see.
Do a little closer.
Let me go
Should have done a bird.
a little higher.
You one of the originators of the horizontal live stream.
Heck no.
I remember back in the day, you used to tell people, turn your phone. I don't care, they can turn their phone. They changed that just for you, bro.
They can change that.
They did.
You right, yo. You was absolutely right about that.
I used to hate that shit, that stuff, man.
They can change their phone.
I watch it regular. I just watch it like, man, this ridiculous. Y'all are crazy.
First of all, I can't get in my mojo. Trying to make sure I'm comfortable. All right,
It just look like it ain't centered. Tilt, like, spin.
yet.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Now I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I just did a whole workout. You feel me? After all that, that's because I'm out of shape.
Man, they don't know what the behind the scenes, man.
That's because I'm out of shape, though. You feel me? But the last time I was here, is there wait?
You want to shut
I'm
that?
just trying to shut this curtain. You know, yeah, you the one that taught me about this backlight, though. Yeah, you taught me about that backlight. You feel me? Hey, since then, you feel me? That backlight, I've been paying attention to.
You gotta put it right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
There we go.
I feel good now. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel good? Tell me how you feeling this morning. You know, I wish I could do a sound check. If there's anybody on there, give me a sound check if you can hear me. I'm sure they can hear me, you know what I'm saying? The equipment is pretty decent, you feel me? But, Are you able to leave?
No, I'm just flipping the camera just to show them like what we got going on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Got 3 of them. That's the host, bro. I'm just here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna kick some knowledge to y'all.
Yo, that camera tripod is fire. You feel me? But yo, tell me who's that? Yo, what up, Gabe? Yo, give me a sound check. Give me a sound check. Let me know if you can hear me. Just give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I don't want to, continue if.
Don't be lazy, man. Come on. Sometimes they be.
Just give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. You feel me? I don't really want to start unless I know.
Like a 20-second delay.
Unless I know. I can hear you good, man.
Can y'all hear me? We good? Well,
Thank you. You know what? Since you on here, I'm gonna cater to you a little bit. You know what I'm saying, Gabe? I'm gonna give you a little bit of my past. You feel me? My past, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to be a little. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna try to be a little transparent. You feel me? And clearly, that pause right there mean that I'm still not comfortable talking about my past. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to do armed security back in the day, man. And that's where I know my man Gabe from. I don't know if he really wants that out there, but that's just where I met him from. You know, he that's where he used to do, and that's what I used to do. He was really good at his job. Yeah. Before I continue, you feel me? Can I continue with our past?
Friday.
My man. All right, so yeah, man. Like we used to do armed security back in the day, and we would work in the same site. And one of my most memorable times of doing security. I'm not going to really say the area that we were doing, but we were doing South Baltimore. We were in like South Baltimore, Pigtown, and at that time, I was throwing rap battle shows consistently. I was very, you know what I'm saying, into hosting and throwing the battle rap events and stuff like that. And on my off day, I would do that. But while I was working, I was doing armed security. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much how I pretty much,
armed security, like
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, yes. I would do armed security for real, and honestly, I would do armed security anywhere. Like I was working for at least 3 companies at a time. You know what I'm saying? And I kept. You feel me? Like 2 to 3 jobs at a time, doing armed security. But armed security was just. The pay was fine, you feel me? It's really how I fed my family at the time. The pay was fine, but at that time, I didn't have no real benefits as far as like health insurance or nothing like that. Like I just kind of because everything was like contractual. It was like contractual work. You feel me? So sometimes you could work a contract for 6 months and then you wouldn't have the contract no more. You know what I'm saying?
No retirement plan.
Yeah, no retirement plan or no like real health insurance. I'm sure they offered it to you, but like it was like a crazy, wasn't a great return or nothing like that. So I used to carry. I think what you. I used to carry a .38 revolver. Everybody, let me tell you something, y'all. Everybody, going back to the armed security. So, that's what. So the reason why I love the .38 so much is because that was the first gun that my dad taught me how to, handle. My dad taught me, how to really handle a gun at a very early age.
38 baby.
Yeah, very, very reliable gun, and yeah, you feel me. So, but the standard at that time, most other armed security guards, they had some kind of automatic. You know what I'm saying? And
clip at least. What is yours?
Yeah, with an extra clip.
There was a little.
So I had the revolver. So I had speed loaders. I had like the 2 speed loaders.
Hold on, I'll get you.
They go with it.
Yo, that's a movie, bro. That's a clip, bro.
So I'm about to start getting hot.
Yeah, turn that shit over, bro.
You know what I mean? So I had the 2 speed loaders, you know what I'm saying, to go with the 6-shooter for real. But let me tell you, man, you couldn't tell me nothing for real, you know what I mean? I felt very confident with that Dirty Harry. I felt like I was Rick Grimes, yo. I was Rick Grimes before Rick Grimes, yo. You feel me?
You probably feel comfortable though.
Rick Grimes was the man, and nobody told him otherwise. Yeah, Rick Grimes was the man, yo.
That shit.
You feel me? The Walking Dead, yo. Let me put a like in the chat. You feel me?
Like, man.
So anyway,
who you think the realest character on that show was? Besides Rick.
Well, not to really get off topic, we can definitely talk about The Walking Dead because I like The Walking Dead. But yeah. So
Dirty Harry.
So around the time when I was doing armed security was the same time that the Freddie Gray riots had happened. So when all that chaos was going on, we was in the middle of that, protecting stores from getting busted out. You know what I'm saying? Like people would throw bricks in the stores and stuff like that, try to rob it, try to loot and stuff. So we had control of the shopping center.
Good money?
It was decent money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying for the job description, what do you think?
We weren't making the top pay at that time because I was working jobs that was making $25 an hour, but sometimes you would only get like 15, 16 an hour. You know what I mean? So like around that time, no, the 16 at that time, you feel me? We're talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So minimum wage.
So that's about what
it was only like $5 over minimum wage. I would probably make only about like $5 over minimum wage with that particular job that I'm talking about. But other jobs, sometimes they would make $20 an hour, and that was about $10 over minimum wage at the time.
I would have quit if I had to protect that Freddie Gray situation.
Well, that's what I'm going with this. You feel me? Like at that time, doing armed security during the Freddie Gray riots and stuff like that. That was a scary time to wear a badge. You feel me? Like any kind of badge, like because you didn't have to be real police. You was law enforcement, so everybody was in the same category as far as the hood was thinking. You feel me? Like, bro, you got a badge on, we about to bust your car out too, for real. We about to be jumping all over your car. So
that's crazy.
It wasn't a good idea to wear your uniform on the way to work, and it probably wasn't a good idea to wear your uniform after work. But you know what I'm saying? So doing armed security around Freddie Gray times was very scary. And I remember like coming in, and we had the desk and stuff like that. We worked an overnight shift, and
you sleeping up there?
Nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? We do our job for real. And I think at that time they made it had to be 2 guards to a shift because the night shift usually was only like 1 guy or whatnot, but because of the Freddie Gray situation, you know what I'm saying, they was doubling up and stuff like that. But man, I had bought extra bullets to work. I told you I had the 6-shooter.
What's a speed loader? What that mean?
So the speed loader is like so imagine a spindle.
Oh, it's a little thing you put all the bullets in there.
Right, it's the thing you put 6 bullets in, you lock it, so that when you're ready to
clip, basically.
It's a clip for a 6-shooter.
I got you.
Right, you feel me? So like while a person with an automatic, all they gotta do is hit the button, and they good to go. But what I gotta do
somebody walk up to you with a speed loader, you gonna freeze, bro. More than just a clip. If you come to me with that thing, I know there's bullets in it. You can physically see it. That shit's gonna.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, my 38 is not gonna jam on me. You feel me? So like that's one thing. And I'm just so accurate with it. When I go to the gun range and shoot with, let's say, a 40, I'm not as accurate with the 40 as I am with a 38. With my 38, I really can shoot the damn antennas off of a roach, bro.
Keep going. We on TikTok, though. Don't say certain things.
Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. I'm glad you came on today. You feel me? But cater to you for real and get that memory out. But he was very good at his job. A coworker. You know what I'm saying? He was very good at his job. Yeah, very thorough. You feel me? Very thorough. And guards like him, you feel me? You should be paying extra. You should be paying extra for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a shame that the companies don't really see that. You feel me? Like you really are just another name, just a number. Sometimes, you feel me? Hey man, we just need this post covered. You feel me? It's not about the quality of the job being really done most of the time. You feel me? They just want the post covered. You feel me? So that's that.
Police nowadays, though, like if you're security, you might as well be the police. That's how people gonna see you.
Well,
like they're not gonna.
From my experience, being security, police really didn't respect security like that.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? And because it's like a little hierarchy. So I'm in trucking now.
Like state troopers too. It's different.
So I'm in trucking now. So like a tractor trailer driver over the road does not really respect a local guy. You know what I'm saying? They don't. A local guy that drives a shorter trailer or something like that, or that a local guy that drives a box truck.
That's an unloader.
He does not really respect it like that. So he looks down on the older road driver. Looks down on the local driver. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Nah, that's real, bro.
He said my 40 never jammed. I like that. That's because you clean your gun. You clean your gun. To be honest, my heart rate was high, and I just hide it. Oh, okay. But tell me about the as far as like the police don't really respect security. You feel me? Based on higher ranking and stuff like that.
Your life ain't on the line like theirs is.
Yes, it is.
But I'm saying it's not the same thing. Like it's a difference in work description. Police rarely die every day, you know what I mean, for what they do.
Security die, but it's just not talked about.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not the same rate, though. It's not the same thing. Like, you're not going to be asked to do certain things that the police have no option, like go in there and get that psychopath, that knife. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got a knife, they kill it. I'm not going to say too much, but you know what I'm saying? You walking away like, you know what, this ain't worth it. Police can't or they're fired. They got to go get that weapon from that psychopath. They deal with psychopaths, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel like when we're security, bro, we're more, okay, I got a good one. So security, they're able to be more studied versus police. It's harder to study a police officer. Like when you're a security guard, we know exactly what post you're going to be at every single day. And if we want to get you, we can get you. We know exactly when
you're not as much of a threat as the police to, like, you know what I mean, evil, whatever, demons, evil, the bad guy. They don't view y'all the same. They don't like y'all, but police, they want to end. They don't really want to end y'all, bro.
So I think that you can get away with murder faster with a security guard. My bad. Faster than you can get away with it from a cop.
Yeah.
If you get a cop out of here,
you're done.
You're probably done. But if you get a security guard out of here,
that's a civilian to the police.
You could get away with that. You won't
get a regular charge for it.
So you would still get the what's the name charge for it. Yeah. But when I'm trying to
do an officer,
I'm not trying to say that. No. I'm not trying to say that. Listen, I'm not trying to say that. I'm in more harm's way than a police officer. No, I'm not going to say that.
It's like AAA and MLB.
But you cannot downplay the job of a security guard.
No, I wouldn't. No.
That's what I'm trying to say. armed security guard, you cannot downplay that
Yeah,
because
it's just like an unarmed security. That's different than an armed security. It's like levels. You know.
it is levels, but I would never downplay what the security, what the unarmed security guard has to go through.
Right.
Versus, you know what I'm saying, what I gotta go through.
But there's a reason you are armed though. They're gonna put you out through some shit.
Exactly. And I got a vest on and everything. You know what I'm saying? So during the Freddie Gray riots, when places got burned down, we had the fire watch. So what that mean? People trying to go inside. So we have to stand guard while people are trying to go inside and loot the place.
Without being paid to.
Who's really in more danger? The police that got to respond to something or the person that got to stand guard and watch for something to happen?
Who's more danger? The
Who's
rook or the pawn?
Who's in more... Right, exactly.
You the pawn.
I'm the pawn in that situation.
You're on the front line of the war.
Exactly. So I'm more in danger.
Right.
The police...
But not on a day-to-day basis, though.
The police comes by and just writes the report.
You're their bulletproof vest, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But we taking the first shots. When you really think about it, so it's my job. So if I'm doing an apartment complex, it's my job to manage the apartment complex.
So police start popping off. You gotta.
If they start popping off, I'm responding to that first.
Run.
No, I'm not running.
That's crazy.
I'm going towards the gunfire. I'm not running towards the gunfire. You feel?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I'm using my gun. I'm using my equipment
Right. Heater, whatever.
to save lives and others. My life and others. You know what I'm saying? So when you said the police have to go get the knife away from Crazy, I was in that situation. And I was standing face to face with the dude with the knife because he was arguing with his girl. And I said, man, you need to leave this property. He didn't want to leave the property. He started getting belligerent and he pulled his knife out. I pulled my mace out first.
All right.
Before he even pulled his knife out. Once you start acting crazy.
Oh, your life's on the line.
I pulled the mace out because that's going to be my way to calm you down. I'm pulling the mace out. When I pulled the mace out, he pulled his knife out. I put that mace back. I pulled my gun out. You know what I'm saying? Levels of force. You know what I mean? That's all we want police to really do, yo. Practice levels of force. You know what I'm saying? If somebody ain't got their gun out, why is the police pulling their gun out? You know what I mean?
Can we make a different word for that? Because TikTok.
My bad.
But we need a word because I don't want it to be confusing.
Pion pion.
Or heat.
Pion pion.
Whatever. Yeah. Just because they just hardened and it's TikTok, I don't want.
Thank you, Gabe. You can't run, bro. You cannot run from the danger, bro. And even though we're not paid as much as the police officer, our lives are still in danger as much as the police officer.
So you're gonna have people lose their life because you ran too.
Yeah, if I would with that situation, going back to that situation I went through, there's no telling what it did to his girl that had the poker. Right? He had the poker. They could have
called the police if not for y'all too. So y'all wasted.
I am the enforcement on that property.
I'm saying if you run, you basically screw everybody's life. It's like.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. That is an option.
That's my option.
That is an option, but only a coward. A coward.
You think it's a coward?
For me to run? Yes.
If somebody starts shooting, I'm running though. That makes me a coward. If I'm a
civilian.
If I'm a civilian,
no, it's not. Right. No, you're not a coward if you run as a civilian.
It's human nature to save our life. You know?
But even me as law enforcement, I'm not a coward either if I take cover. I'm not running. I'm taking cover. Strategy. That's different because I'm not running away from the fight. I'm taking cover. I'm blocking. It's like if we fighting, I'm blocking. Playing defense. It's not a coward way to fight. You feel me? That's a strategy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, man. So, like, if I'd have went away from... So, going back to finish up that story about the woman that called, that was in danger of her boyfriend, and I told the dude to leave. He pulled out... He was acting crazy. I pulled out the spray. He pulled out the knife. I pulled out the gun. So, when I pulled out the pion, I told him to stop. You feel me? I gave him the commands to stop. You feel me? One more step and I will have to shoot. Cause I feel I'm in danger of my life. I feel in danger of my life for real. So he got the knife like this, about to launch at me. Yo, not even time just flies by when things are going on.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, police are on foot to take control.
So you good.
Thank goodness I didn't have to draw on him. Thank goodness I didn't have to fire on him.
One of y'all would have been unalived. That's a fact. One of y'all would have been unalived. And that's
I don't want to say that I would have ended his life.
He would have ended yours.
But I will say is I was going home that day.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm going to tell you. I'm not telling you I would have ended his life because that's not what I'm here to.
Hit him in the knees. You could.
No. I am not aiming for your knees. I am aiming what I'm aimed to do.
Right.
And that's center mass.
Yeah.
I'm putting it right in your center mass for real. And that's not, my job is not to end your life. It's to stop the immediate danger.
What do you think about rubber bullets nowadays with the police? You think that's a good thing? You think we should all be using them, like the rubber ones that hurt? But
No.
No lie.
No. I mean, if you feel like you have to draw your weapon, it's because the danger is really that high. That's why you have other tools to use other than your gun.
No, I'm saying in general.
Other than your pium.
Do you think the rubber bullets are good in general just to have, like, for anybody?
No, for what? If you're pulling out
rubber, hurt you.
If you're pulling out rubber bullets, what's the difference in rubber bullets and the stun gun?
So we say it's going. Well, the difference is I have more faith in the thing than the stun gun. I know I could light you up and you're gonna go down. Stun gun, I'm gonna have to sit there and zap you, and if you're on drugs, you can fight it. And now I gotta do what?
You level up. If I found myself having to level up, first of all, if I mace you, if I just tell you to stop and you don't do what I say, now I have to go to the mace, then I gotta go to the baton or the stun gun. You feel me? If I gotta go through all that, once I get to the gun, once I get to the pium, yeah, you don't. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And that's what. But as long as the officer do those levels of force, then he's in the right. It's when he goes right to the pium.
I think if we had rubber bullets, we could go right to the pium.
Why would we even confuse rubber bullets with real bullets?
Here's the real question: are rubber bullets deadly? Do you think they could? Somebody could accidentally really unalive somebody with them.
It's not deadly.
It's not deadly.
But
so I think they're good then.
Does rubber pium look like a real pium?
Could we make one though that did?
To answer your question, I think rubber bullets are not. Yeah.
Well, that's a serious question I had. They do that on purpose. Trust me. We keep going.
Yeah. To answer that question, what do you think about rubber bullets?
What y'all think? What y'all think about rubber pew-pews?
You know what I'm saying? Rubber pium-piums, you feel me? Rubber pium-piums instead of... So is it the reason so that you don't go up another level?
Well, here's what I would have them for like women to protect themselves. People that don't know how to use a pium-pium but want to have that power.
Just give them a stun gun. A stun pium-pium. A stunner.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I was just wondering your opinion. I don't really have one. I think, I would say they're a good thing, but I don't really care. I was just wondering, like, because you have experience, like, using a pew-pew. So what's your opinion? Like, so I would say no, they're not good. If you think, I would want to ask more people, but that's what I'm going to go with. You said no, so.
The purpose of the pium-pium is to stop the threat immediately.
But is that why all people use them, though? Nah.
I'm not all people.
Like, let's say you're a dope boy in the corner. Is it safe? Do you think it's safer for the world for him to have a rubber pium-pium or a real one? What's safer?
So are you trying to just get rid of all?
No, I'm saying, if we could replace all of them with rubber, would you do that? That's the new question. If we just got rid of in general, just gave everybody a rubber one that wouldn't unalive you, but it would put you down. That's where I'm going with it.
No. Because the way the black market works, they'll find a way
to make it more
to get their real stuff.
Yeah.
So I would never take away the right to bear arms.
Imagine a rubber switch though.
You know what I mean?
That would go crazy.
Yeah, it wouldn't kill me.
But they'll lay you down. You know what I mean? That's the purpose.
If I got on a vest, would the rubber stuff really bother?
I'm saying against like regular people. A dope fiend come up, try to give me your money. All right. But just, you know what I mean? He ain't gone, but he on the ground looking stupid.
Nah, man. Like, he said the rubber stuff can.
That's what I was wondering.
Can take away life.
That's what I was wondering. If it could, then I'd say that's ridiculous. It shouldn't exist then.
I guess if it hits you in the right spot, it can
like
take away life for real.
Because it's gonna go through your skin.
Yeah, I ain't think about it actually being like the bean bags. Like the jails got the bean bags and stuff. And those look like they rock you.
People don't recover fast from them.
So I would prefer the bean bag joint before the rubber. You know what I mean?
Does the rubber go through your body?
Nah, they
pick them out your body.
Nah, they
just riff.
Yeah, but they hurt though. But the bean bag, that joint go crazy.
Well, the BB hurts. You ever got lit up by
close to a rubber bullet? It can still penetrate. Oh, it can still penetrate the human body if it's still close.
That's a whole different beast, like right there. That sounds crazy. Trying to pick that shit up, you know what I mean? Rubber out your body.
Wow.
Because that can hit an artery. That can do the same thing. Really?
So the reason why I was a little nervous to talk about my past, you know, people might
why
being in the hip hop game. You know, being called Rick Ross or something like that. I didn't want to be called Rick Ross. So.
But did it help his brand though? Did it help him get exposure? Fuck, who cares what people think, bro?
I'm just saying. I'm just going off my feelings for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want it to, you know, tarnish who I was, even though I was never portraying to be some kind of street dude or whatever like that. You feel me? It's just that, you know, I didn't want. I just know that law enforcement and hip hop don't go together.
Can I ask you a question though? What do you think they look down upon more? A security guard or a dope fiend? What would you think they look down more? A dope fiend, right?
Nah, the dope fiend is supported.
What about a homeless man? If I was a rapper saying...
Nah, the homeless dude is definitely, you know what I'm saying, more accepted in hip-hop than the security guard. Anything law enforcement, hip-hop don't want nothing to do with you.
So you think there could be a police rapper? Like straight up, I'm the police.
He would never be taken serious. And that's why I wanted to keep my occupation, you know, secret.
You don't think though, if you blow up and got famous, you don't think somebody would expose that?
Of course.
So why not expose it yourself? That's what I think.
I mean, that's what we're talking about now.
Because, remember 8 Mile?
Sure.
What he did? If he wouldn't have said, I'm in the trailer, that dude would have bodied him. But he said everything before he said it. Then once it gets there, like, we already knew Smooth was, who gives a shit? That's my bro. He a security guard, making money, bum. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But if you could keep something secret, you might as well. You know what I'm saying?
But then that makes them think, like, what else you hiding? You know what I mean? That's what people going to think if they find it, like, are you a real cop? Like, why you... But I get it.
To be honest, it's really no one's business to know what I do outside of whatever. You feel me? But that's why, like, it would only be fraud if I was out there talking about pushing drugs and stuff like that and actually portraying that I'm a street dude, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, right, I'm up here doing security and stuff like that, you feel me, against the street dudes for real. But that was never me. I'm the same dude inside. I never claimed to be a street dude. I'm the same dude that, and as far as keeping it secret, it wasn't so much secret that I could keep, because every hood spot in Baltimore I was doing. I was posted up inside of Mondom in the jewelry stores. You feel me? Outside the jewelry stores. You feel me? And so I'm seeing everybody that I pretty much know. It's just that I wasn't broadcasting it. Don't you know how people like broadcast what they do on a day-to-day basis on the internet? I was never doing that. I was never saying, hey, on my way to work, look at my security, big security. I was never, you feel me, taking selfies with me in the vest on and stuff like that. Yeah, I was never doing that, you feel me? And this was 10 years ago. I was never doing that for real.
Bro. I didn't want to tell people that I was homeless or I'm not the best dad in the world, you know what I mean? But what I realize is the more you expose, the more real love you get. People relate to you, bro. There's probably 1,000 people that were security guards that watch you. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So where'd you go after security? Like, what was next?
So doing security was a very, very easy job. Easiest money you can make in the world, man. Like security, you could work 16 hours straight and only just feel tired. Like that's it. And what I mean by tired, an hour nap and you can do another 16. Like you can literally, I've done 24 hours of work before.
Because that money be racked.
Doing security, like let me tell you something. When it comes to security, you can't abandon posts. So if someone doesn't show up for their post, you gotta stay.
That sucks.
So you gotta pull another 8, right? So imagine you gotta pull another 8 and you get snowed in.
Then you gotta do it.
It's easy, it's easy to do that. It's easy to pull off a 24-hour joint, bro. You in there for 24 hours, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't care what I do. After like 8-10 hours, I'll be gone, bro. I mentally check out, bro. I'll be like, y'all, you can pay me, but I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I mean, and you could do that for real, but I mean, I'm not even gonna say that the overtime was ever worth it, but like you get the overtime, but yeah, that overtime was there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
At the time you was doing that?
Absolutely.
So you.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I fed my family, bro. Like doing security and working, you know what I'm saying, weekends and, you know what I mean, just.
All you're going to do is you're going to go home and be like, damn, I'm missing money. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, I love going home and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like sometime I would leave one job, rest for 2 hours only to go to another job. You feel me? And pull and do the same thing for real. Pull off another 8. So even though I wasn't working doubles, I might have had like a 3-hour break in between. You feel me? But I was working 2 jobs, bro, ever since I was 18, 19 for real.
You was doing the smooth battle raps at that time? When did that start? Like after?
I was doing smooth battle raps at 20. So I was still working 2 jobs and doing the smooth battle rap shit.
So how old were you when you started being the security guard?
I got into security. I was working Taco Bell when I was 18.
Yeah. So you were doing battle rap.
So
first.
19 is when I got my car. I was doing security at like Kenilworth Mall. You know what I'm saying? And and some landfills and stuff like that. Like I was doing all kind of security sites. But anyway,
that's dope though, man.
But and a rich folks party, doing security at rich folks parties. Oh, that was even better.
Shoulders.
That was even better for real. But no. I was doing 2 jobs at that time doing the because I remember working Taco Bell in the morning, and then I would go do my 3 to 11 at doing security. So I would go clean up for Taco Bell when I was 19. I would go do the cleaning stuff for Taco Bell, and then I would work my 3 to 11. But I was unarmed at the time. I ain't get my armed license.
Why go up?
Using hand gestures. Oh my god. Don't tell me y'all trying to get me. Don't do the pew pew.
That's why I'm telling you.
That's insane.
Did I just tell you about
Yo, I'm on 40, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come through for real. Yo, they was about to
go like this or something, bro.
They was about to get me for doing the pew.
But you know what's crazy? Let me say this, they can show Charlie Kirk on TV, but we can't show a pew hand gesture. What is up with this world, bro?
Oh my gosh.
All that AI that they be putting out.
Yo, salute to you, Gabe. Yo, that was some of the most to end it with you, bro. That was some of the most fun stuff, man. Like, and security when you work. Because a lot of posts, it was you and another guy. So it really did feel like Batman and Robin sometimes. You feel me? Because you knew that guy had your back, and I got that guy's back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you knew you was working with somebody that, I don't want to say a coward, a slacker or something like that.
It's not a coward. It's more like somebody that just don't care. They just there to get
No, I want to use the word coward, bro. But also, not working with a coward is bad, but also working with a RoboCop is worse.
Because they gonna get you.
Because they can get you up out of here. A RoboCop can be even worse.
That'd be a fire movie. A RoboCop. With power.
let me tell you because of RoboCop, you know, because I could be saying, yo, we gotta respect these dudes. You feel me? This is they hood. We just being security here. That Craig and Day Day is real, bro.
Yeah.
That when Day Day was going around, you know, blowing his whistle, you know, talking to anybody, however he wanted to, that's a real life security guard like that, yo.
Day Day was like a RoboCop and a coward. You know
Day Day was a RoboCop,
but he was a coward too.
Day Day was RoboCop. I mean, he was a coward only because when it was really time to get down,
right?
You know, now right.
He would run to the.
He was running,
Pume, but then once he's seen it, he'll run away.
If you would have gave Day Day a gun,
watch it.
He would have been unstoppable. I don't know. Oh, I said it again. If
you
gave
him a whistle. Though.
Yeah, if you'd have gave Day Day, if you'd have made Day Day armed, bro,
well, he'd be in prison. Feel me? He'd be in prison.
Yeah,
that the block.
That's funny.
That needs to be a movie. That's a film right there. Day Day with the Pume.
Yeah, bro. He even said it too, bro. Like them man, I worked with a couple RoboCops. Man. I'm like, bro, you gotta when you see, because we only in this person's hood. We only in these people's hood for a shift. They live here. And that's what I mean by we are in more danger than police, because the police just drive through. They only come around when they're called. But we're here. We're the on-site law enforcement.
Yeah.
So we see more stuff that goes on this site than they do.
And you know, another thing, they get to know you a little bit more too and know stuff about you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They get to know what car you're driving. They know your personal car.
Because y'all be talking to the hood and stuff, trying to, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they end up knowing a lot about. That's why a lot of times then you got guys on there that like to get too friendly with the people that live there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you really get, you know what I'm saying, get your personal life out there because you're too friendly with the people that live there or whatnot. And it's easier to get you if we need to get you. You feel me? And then leaving from the residential security, I'm talking about now the club security. The club security for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I've lost guys in club security. R.I.P.
It's crazy.
Because let me tell you something. The most embarrassing thing is a dude getting kicked out of the club, bro. Yeah. And he wants revenge. Yeah. See, the thing about it is, it's hard to get revenge on a real cop. But security, we know you park right over there, bro.
Yeah, once they embarrassed.
After 3 o'clock and the club closes, we know you got to get in that car, bro.
Yeah, they wouldn't even touch the police.
They won't even touch the police.
Why? Because they know it's retaliation.
Exactly. But that security guard,
they might not even find out what they do.
That security guard, when it's time for you to leave, we coming back. And even if we don't get you today, we know your routine because you work here 9 to 5, 7 days a week.
But they be slipping up because they become friends with the hood. But what they do is they embarrass one person gets embarrassed, and that's the one they're gonna get them. Even if they don't
even if they're not friends,
right?
Your weakness is that we know your schedule.
That's crazy, man.
We know your schedule. We know your car. That's what I said. Like, yeah, the police they are in danger when the big things come out. In the military, they're in more danger when the big things come out. But who's in more danger, police or the military? I would say police because they see more than the military. But the military only coming out when it's really
military is more scary. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
They gonna see, but it's not as consistent. They ain't always out there fighting the Taliban or whoever.
That's what I'm saying. So now you understand the levels of it. You feel me? Like even though when the military come around, they got more seniority than the police. But the police is really dealing with this stuff on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
You feel me? Police don't really care about petty theft when it comes to a place getting things getting stolen out of a place. But the guard that's there, he got to deal with that every day.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, loss prevention, because y'all are real dogs out here.
Oh, yeah,
Loss prevention.
The people that wear regular clothes.
Got me at 45. Oh, he got him a 45. Salute to you. Salute to you. Yeah, man. Shout out to, you know what I mean, getting them guns, you know what I mean, getting more arms for real, you feel me? Get them while you can get them. That's what I say. Get them arms while you can get them arms.
You know what I'm armed with, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is my pew right here, bro. That's
Hey,
more
ain't
deadly than anything you could bring.
Show that again.
Huh?
Show that again. Show it on all cameras, you know what I'm saying?
We don't need...
Armed with the Bible.
They don't understand, but this is way more deadly to anybody who harms me than what I could do with it.
So what's your thought on turning the other cheek, bro?
I do it as best I can.
Yeah?
If I can, I can. I mean, I do it the best I can, but if I make a mistake, I don't kill myself. I repent for it.
Okay.
But I try.
Yeah.
I mean, if you punch me in the face, that's on you. But if you steal from me, I'm turning the cheek, washing my hands with you. I'm praying for you.
when you lean forward like that, there you go.
I don't tell everybody that, though. I don't let them get, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of me. But I will. You steal from me, bro, I ain't doing nothing to you. I'm gonna let God deal with you. It's gonna be worse for you anyway. Yeah, that's still, yeah, we good.
Yeah, definitely had to, test it out. See.
What's your thoughts? Like,
my thoughts on turning the other cheek?
yeah.
I teach my children the word of doing that.
But do you follow it? Like, do you
Absolutely.
practice?
Absolutely. I have before. I don't
Give
always.
a situation where you had to turn your cheek. I'll give one too. One time when you had to. Anytime in your life, maybe with content, with tour, or
anytime someone curses at me or call me out of my name and I don't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yo, that's me letting God, bro.
I probably did it too. I probably
Because
cursed you one time.
yeah,
You
because
let me go.
Yeah, because I could have easily, you know what I'm saying, like just, yeah.
Like you could have stomped me out one day when I was cussing, acting crazy. Was you turned the cheek, and you gotta respect it. I seen that for myself. So you know,
That's a great example
that's
right
an
there.
Example right there, and that's the definition. Like you and Madman could have really said, "Oh, I'm gonna shut him up." Y'all probably knew what I was going through. I don't know. That's God proven. You know.
My security training has never really left me, bro. I'm only bringing these out. I only need to bring these out to save a life or to save my life, bro.
Can we talk about the N word that was said that day? Like, let's get
No,
there.
not yet.
You feel disrespect? All right,
Not yet.
Let's get there though.
I'm only bringing these out if I feel like my loved ones or someone's life is in danger or my life is in danger. Words are not enough to bring these out. Words is not enough for me to draw, bro. It's not enough for me to be Picasso, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's why I made it to the age of 36. That's one of the reasons why I think. Because you can't get me out. You are not going to be able to get me out. You cannot change. You cannot change how I'm feeling just by calling me out of my name. It's not enough. It's not enough. You feel me? Because I don't feel embarrassed about it. And honestly, you only feel embarrassed about that kind of stuff when you care about what other people think.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if I don't care about the people that are around enough to even care what they think, it's not no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like That
Or what if you do care what they think though? Because I think that's more what the scripture means. It means everything, but I think that's where it gets tough. That's the hardest part. Let's say you care. Let's say like it's your girl or your brother.
I'm glad you said that. So
What do you do then?
So if it's so this is why girls can get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or even your wives. You know what I'm saying? Can get you in trouble for real because if the dude call you a girl, you know what I'm saying, out of her name, and she comes around and say, you just gonna let him call me out my name like that? You know what I'm saying? Now you have to fight for words. I mean, it's also fight for respect too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, when do you draw the line? What is really respect for you?
Would a woman of God say that to you though?
And that's what I was about to say. A woman of God
Well,
would never put you through that.
she would thank
Because she would even understand that the words don't hurt me. They ain't nothing but words. So that's why you gotta get yourself a woman of God for
you.
real.
She'll stop you, bro.
She don't want you to pour these out unless it's for life and death. She don't want you to pour these out because she
She
knows
loves you, bro. She ain't trying to lose you.
exactly.
Just no
She
stupid
know the
shit.
repercussions of pulling this out or
Man.
pulling the bang bang out, yo.
Or you going to jail or something. That's her life.
She understands, and that's what we I'm telling you, it's getting harder and harder to read these yeah means
Bring it
because
closer then.
said it once. With you, 90% of the problems you'll run into in security, you can talk down and cut. Yes!
Say that again,
Yes!
Teresa.
My man, yo, I ain't even had to read the whole thing. A lot of my problems, and I know you can't talk your way out of everything, but being able to talk a person from not doing something stupid versus jumping straight to the to the bang bang, yo, that makes the difference of you having to do paperwork or not, bro.
You know most people want
Forget
to be talked out of the ledge though.
That's what I'm saying. Forget about jail. Forget about life and death, bro. Like, we don't want to do paperwork, bro. So if I can just talk you into just go ahead, man. It ain't worth it, you feel me? You're a counselor. You become a counselor, bro, and you really, you know what I'm saying, could go on with your day without any paperwork, bro. If you got this mouthpiece on you. And that's the same thing with your day-to-day dealing with knuckleheads out there, man. If you can just talk to the young brother, ain't no telling you, I'm saying, what you can change in his mindset. Just by talking to him and trying to reason with him.
That's wisdom.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
When y'all on them drugs, it's hard to reason with y'all. And that's why you just got to walk away.
Yeah.
When a young man is on them drugs,
Especially a young person.
hey, there ain't no reasoning with y'all, you feel me? That's why I ain't want to do security out DC, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard, you know what I'm saying, back in them days, you feel me? The type of drugs that y'all was doing, man, the bullets don't work for you.
Well, at first it don't.
They was doing right. They was doing them dippers or something like that or whatever. I was only hearing stories about it.
They're taking stuff that can't feel no pain.
Yeah, they taking some, man.
If you can't feel pain, you ain't gonna react. It's all mental when you get hit.
Yeah, man. Like, so them kind of drugs right there. Yeah, but we ain't trying to do paperwork, man. Paperwork is annoying, and going to court is even more annoying. Because if you do something in security,
You gotta show up.
you gotta show up to court,
That's
bro.
a court date for no matter
what.
Go. Nobody wants to go to court. Period. Even police.
Yeah. So I got out of trucking. I got out of security, and I used all that easy time that I used all that easy money or whatever, you feel me, working overnight and stuff like that. I was doing my studies to become a truck driver. You know what I mean? So from security, I went to go start driving trucks for real. I got my CDLs for real, you know what I mean, while I was doing security. You know what I mean? So that was some of the hardest. And that was hard too, for real. So technically I was doing like 3 jobs for real, because I always had 2 jobs. And then going to school for trucking, that was 4 hours a day. That was 4 hours a day.
You got paid for that?
No. It was school. I went to Allstate, bro. I had to go to school for 4 hours a day, 4 days a week, and still work 2 jobs or whatever. Had my weekend job, and I had a baby at a time. My daughter was like 2 at the time, for real. So
I'm supposed to go to school for plumbing, bro. I've been putting that off because I don't want to go in there and
go in as an apprentice.
I don't even know if that, like, what I want to do. I'm gonna find out if this is what I'm gonna do. Then go be a journeyman and all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what, yo. I didn't even know trucking was something I wanted to do. I can tell you my story. I can tell you my story about trucking when I was like 25 when I decided to go in. And like I said, I ain't had no real health insurance and stuff like that. And truthfully, at 25, the law, I was technically still able to be at 24. I was still able to use my dad's health insurance. So I was using my dad's health insurance. Grown man for real. You know what I'm saying? Still using my dad's health insurance, but that's how I had health insurance. But when I turned 25. I had to get off my dad. By law, you had to get off your parents' health insurance. So I had my own apartment and everything, but still on my dad's, you know what I'm saying, health insurance for real, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not ashamed of that. I hope that I can do that same thing for my children. You know what I'm saying? I hope that my children can use me as long as they need to use me, but I hope that I can put my children in a position where they don't need to use me. You feel me? But shout out to my dad and my mom for being there for me until I, you know what I mean, and until to this day, they're still there for me. You know what I'm saying? So no shame in that. No shame in that. So when I turned 25, I had to find something, you know, some kind of health care or something like that. And to get health insurance on your own at 25 without really going through your job, they wanted some crazy number. And seeing as though I was overweight.
What you mean number? What do you mean?
But
just keep going.
Some people didn't even want to even insure me, bro.
Oh shit. Oh, I get you.
Yeah. So it was either like a crazy number or they didn't want to insure me because I was overweight. So they was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We either want, I can't even remember what it was a month, yo, but it was something crazy or whatever. To be honest, it was so much, I should say, yo, I'm just not going to the doctors, B. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that's going to be for real. I'm just not going to the doctor. But anyway.
You're overweight, that's just crazy.
Absolutely, bro. So note to everybody that's overweight, if you're overweight, you're paying more for that premium. If you do not have a job to go through health insurance, and that's what they came out with Obamacare, though. Obamacare came out, though, you feel me? So that was able to help everybody get some health insurance.
That did help people.
Yeah, so that did help people, but this is before Obamacare. So I didn't have no health insurance within that year span or whatever. So I'm just sitting there on the bed or whatever, and I'm like, yo, I need me a real career, bro. Like, even though I'm making decent money, what I thought was decent money at the time, even though I'm doing pretty good, I'm able to feed my family, I pay my car payment, pay my rent, whatever. I still need something. I need a career. You feel me? Something that's really going. I guess I can retire with, or that's going to give me some decent benefits and stuff like that. I wasn't even playing sports because I could not afford to get hurt and have to go to the doctor at this time. So I was going. So I was on Instagram scrolling through, and Allstate had the carpenter and the HVAC. It was the HVAC stuff. Allstate had the HVAC thing going on. It was like, yo, come on through. You know what I'm saying? You could be an HVAC technician or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to go ahead lock in for real. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, but whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to just level myself up for real at 25. So I went to Allstate, made the appointment with them, went to Allstate. They wanted, so to be an HVAC technician, they wanted pretty much a year of school from you, and they wanted 20 bands. They wanted $20,000. Off rip for real. You can borrow the $20,000, but I'm like, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. What else y'all got? So at this point in time, I'm like, yo, what? Just give me something different. You feel me? So like, give me something for real. So they were like, hey, we got this we got this. You can drive a school bus. We got the CDL program. You can get your B's and you can drive a school bus and stuff like that, or you can drive your A, and you can drive your A as well. I'm like, shoot, I drive a school bus. You know what I'm saying? Let me rock with that for real. I get my B's. And he was like, I ain't gonna lie. If you're gonna get your B's, you might as well get your A's so you can drive everything, because it's all the same money. It costs the same. Like, it was all, and that was $10,000. You know what I mean? So it costs $10,000 to get your B license, costs $10,000 to get your A license. So he was like, yo, you might as well just get your A license and drive everything. I'm like, you know what? Cool. Sign me up, y'all. I'm gonna get my A license. You know what I mean? And it was just a decision, you feel me, that really leveled up at the time in a great way for real. In a great way. I was able to find something local, and that was real cool. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, you know what I'm saying, I ended up making double of what I was making, you feel me, of what I was making at doing security for real. So it was like, dang, you feel me? You didn't even know that money was out there until you really just, you know what I'm saying? Until you just, you know what I mean, just jumped out there for real.
Did you ride a school bus? You drove a school bus?
No, I drive a tractor trailer local.
You know how much that would have sucked, bro, listening to kids every day?
Nah, man, kids are cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids are cool.
We used to degrade our bus drivers, bro. We used to throw shit at them. My uncle's a bus driver. He doesn't. It's different now, though.
I'm about to say, honestly, doing the bus driver stuff, you know what I'm saying, it ain't, I'm not saying that I would ever go that route for real, but it's still on the table, you know what I'm saying? You just got, you know what I mean, you just got to get other endorsements for it or whatever.
MTA is probably the worst, though, if you drive for them. Because all the crazy people.
I told my sons, though, I said, look, I got the CDLs ready for y'all if y'all don't want to go to college for real. That's all I say. I'm like, cause I wish I'd have gotten to the CDL game, you feel me, when I was.
You got them ready. What's that mean?
Huh?
You got them ready for your kids?
I mean, just like.
Or you have the know-how?
Pretty much, yeah. They put them up in there. They get them up in there for real. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they ready to, you know what I mean? So.
Yo, don't you think we should be able to invest in our kids? Like, let's say right now I could go to school and build up some shit that I could just throw to my kids, like they can skip that. I did it. Wouldn't that be dope though if we could just do that? Let our kids go to school and then we go study something for their career. You understand?
Let the kids go to school.
Like instead of my daughter having to go get a license, I can go get it for her and she can use it. You know what I mean?
Oh nah, you want them to go through what you. I mean,
depends on what it is, I guess.
Learning how to get my license was not easy. You know what I'm saying? But the feeling, because I wasn't the best in my class. I wasn't the best in my class in the classroom, and I wasn't the best in the class when it came to on the road. But the kids that I saw that was better than me in the classroom did not get their license. And the kids that I saw, and the other adults that I saw that was killing it on the range no longer got their license. Or they did not finish.
Yeah.
So
they got to do it themselves.
It's very important for them to do it themselves, you feel me, and really go through that for real, because it really builds character. And when I finished that program, that 6 months program, it made me feel like, yo, I can really do anything, yo.
Yeah.
Because before that, the only schooling that I really finished was high school. So it was like, yo, like, if I can do this, yo, why the heck I really can do anything for real. Because I knocked out the 3 months classroom, knocked out the 3 months physical on the range. Yo, I can learn anything. And that just gave me it was like a boost, bro. It really gave me a boost of confidence.
Oh shit, mine died. Might have to unplug.
Damn, mine died too. Damn.
I just checked it though, so we still.
I'm glad you did. Yeah, unplug that. Damn. Yeah, just take that one off.
Your phone hold up.
That phone went off?
There ain't no picture. That's what happened. You gotta unlock it. I don't know what happened, bro.
They probably.
That's probably why he's turned off, but I don't know. Just unplug it.
Yeah, just don't take that one. Well, I'll just do away with this one, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that one called, you know what I mean? That's just what that one called.
Check messages.
Yeah, I can log on.
Difficulty, but we bad, man. Yeah, but what I was saying was I wish there was something I could do for my daughter that way by the time she is 18, she don't have to do it. She could just get paid, you know what I mean? I'd make her learn myself. Like, I'd be like, you can't do it until you do this. Because, like, my stepdad, his dad had a license for...
Oh, salute to you, John. You feel me? You drive trucks too, bro. Salute to you.
My stepdad, his dad got the license, everything. He started working with him. Then eventually he got transferred. Like, my stepdad benefited from his dad. And it was, like, passed on. That's how I see wealthy families. They pass on wealth and, like, knowledge. But I think they do make their kids go to school and, like, learn.
I'll tell you what you can pass on to your daughter. And that's credit history. You can pass on some good credit history because you can add your daughter to your credit card, you know what I'm saying, and she'll have your credit history because that's a part of having a good credit score is also having good credit history. So you can start there. If you want to pass something else.
You can pass the word of God to your kids. That really, in the Bible, it say the gospel is the best thing you can do for your kids.
Hey, but God don't want you to be broke.
No. God's going to take care of you.
Yeah, but by giving you the knowledge, but you got to use it.
Yeah.
You got to use it. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just going by the Bible. That's what the Bible says.
Bible does not like laziness either.
No, in the Bible it say because of Adam and Eve, we have to work, bro.
No, for sure.
We have to work.
For
because
sure.
of our sin.
For sure.
You got to work hard, bro.
Nah, I mean, all right, yeah.
You got to work, bro.
Yeah.
It's not saying physical labor, but you got to work. You know what I'm saying? But in the Bible, it say that's the best thing we can give them is the word of God. Tell your kids. If you ain't told your kid about the word of God, you missing out. Because you know the word.
Okay, I don't know if you're still there, bro, but truck driving being less stressful, I don't know about that. I mean, you might be over the road, you know what I'm saying, and you've gotten so good with it, you feel me? It's just you, and you just cooling. It's just you and your cat. You just cooling for real. You know what I'm saying? But this local driving, bro, dealing with more customers, and you're touching freight, man, I deal with my fair share of stress on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes it's cool, but dealing with local traffic on a day-to-day and a fair share of customers, and I am customer service, you feel me? So it can be very stressful on a day-to-day, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it can be stressful, bro. But
Just pick a new topic.
I remember you telling me about. Actually, I'm gonna take a break. You feel me? This is the Diabolical Colossal Smooth with the TV network, from Network Making Check Network. This was the podcast, man. Had my man Zane Viz here rocking with me today. It was a great episode. You feel me? You pretty much just got to know Smooth. You know what I'm saying? You got to know Smooth and what he was doing back in the day. You feel me? And to end this, yo.
Yeah, talk to them.
To end this, I don't regret not letting people know, you feel me, what my occupation was back in the day. Because it was nobody's business, bro. It really was nobody's business, you know what I'm saying, how I fed my family, you feel me? And, but I'll tell you this, though. Just don't be pump faking out there, you feel me? Pretending to be something that you're not. You know what I mean? Because just, you know what I mean? Pretending to be a street dude, pretending to be from somewhere where you're not, you feel me?
That's called out.
They're gonna find out for real. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People saw me at work and people just kept it pushing for real. And I never, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? It was never a big deal like that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, Yeah, man. Just don't be pretending to be something that you're not. That's like the biggest thing. Like Rick Ross was trying to live that
Rap about dope.
life. You feel me?
And it messed his career up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you rapping about all this and this is what you really are? That's where it messes up for
But if
real.
he would have came out as a security guard rapper, he probably still had hella fans.
Nobody said come out. Nah, I don't think so, yo. I'm telling you, yo.
I think
like,
so.
I ain't saying come out as a security guard rapper. I'm saying
No, but he defended it and hit it though.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
no. It's fine to even defend it and hit it for real and hide it. But if somebody come out and say, "Bro, you do security," you be like, "All right, yeah, I
That's
do,
what
yeah,
I'm
I do
saying.
that."
Tell
yeah.
the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth about it. But to try to
And why you ashamed of it? That's what I think of.
because hip hop and security don't go together.
Hip hop goes with
Hip hop and
is
police.
real, though.
Hip hop and police don't go together.
It could though. It's because we closed minded and like
It's because the police don't like, you know what I'm saying, the brothers. That's why.
shit. They got police.
And from
that
where
like
the
rap.
and from where the brothers came from and from what the brothers stand for.
The security guards ain't. It's a little different, bro. You're not gonna be.
No,
You
law,
look at it differently.
no,
but
law is law, bro.
I'll tell you from the street perspective.
Because you're a snitch. Because you's a damn snitch. You got on that badge, you's a damn snitch to the streets. That's where it comes from. Like, I gotta put it plain and simple, bro.
But that's your perspective.
No, that's the streets' perspective. You
Nah,
wearing
that's
that
25,
badge,
though.
you wearing that badge, you're a damn snitch. And the streets don't like no rat. That's why you don't go around saying you do wrong for
snitch. What is a snitch?
a rat.
You're not from the streets, bro. You're not able to be a snitch if you ain't in the streets. You just a citizen, bro.
But if you
They know that
So-
2025 is different.
so-
a snitch is a real street dude who
so-
turned on his.
so it's a thin,
6ix9ine is a snitch.
so it's a thin line. It becomes a thin line between the street dude and the dude that want to be a street dude. You know what I'm saying?
What makes it a snitch though?
The fact that you may tell. If
That's
you
not a
wearing a
snitch.
badge, you may tell.
I may jump off a building. It doesn't mean I already did. They can't hold
No,
me.
but it makes you suicidal and crazy though.
But it doesn't make me. I didn't jump out the building.
But the fact that you would do it.
But the difference is you're just doing your job. You trying to eat. The people that are bums judge people like that. Real people from the street will tell you, I don't care if you're police, you're not in the street. Real gangbangers that are real will say that. You ain't know. Only thing that makes somebody a rat is somebody that was in the streets and turned when they got caught and folded. That's a snitch. Everything else is just
Okay,
living the
but
truth.
what if I'm hanging with the gangbangers?
I'm just telling you from my point of view.
No, answer that. If I'm hanging with the gangbangers,
That's different.
so if I'm out there rapping, doing rap shows with the gangbangers, but then on my 9 to 5, I'm a damn snitch.
Were you in the streets though?
If I'm hanging with the street
That's
folks,
not the streets. That's
a person do all who you hang with.
But check this out. What are you there doing though? You're not there to hang out with them. They're there because
I'm there for entertainment,
Right, you ain't doing nothing wrong.
but it's a thin line, bro.
Are you turning people in that
I'm not turning people
you
in.
can't snitch.
But it's a thin line. That's why it was very important. It's just like, nah, whatever. If doing armed security or doing club security or doing any kind of security is how I feed my family, that's just my business for real. But to go out,
I know what you're saying.
yeah. But would I go to a rap show with my security uniform on?
No, you don't want to do that. But what I'm
Why
saying
not?
is
Why not?
because it's corny.
Exactly.
It's not a snitch though. There's a difference in being a snitch and
Yo,
being a cornball. You could
but
just be a
whenever we
cornball.
see a person with a badge on, he's a rat. He's a snitch.
Okay, I'll say this. That's not just you, but
He's a person. The definition of a security guard is a person that observes and reports.
what I'm just telling you is from like.
Do you
bro,
get that though?
What?
A definition of a security guard is a person that observes and
Feeding your
reports.
family.
No,
But that's not a snitch.
Nick, bro, observing and snitching.
That's not a snitch. That's doing your job, bro. You're not in the street. You can't. Let me break this.
But that's
Let me
what-
finish. You can't snitch if you're not in the streets. That's a fact.
But that's what I'm saying. That
You can't snitch, Smooth. You've never been in the streets. You're good.
I get that.
I respect you.
I get no, but I can't
Not me.
hang with the street folks though.
then stop hanging with them.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You're doing battles. That's not hanging with them. You putting on for your city, bro. I'm telling you what people think, and that's what you think. But I'm telling you, people,
Baltimore would have never understood, bro.
If I became a cop, I'd be a snitch because I was in the streets around people that would look at me and say, "Oh shit!" The whole time he's been surveyed. They don't know.
It doesn't.
You've never been in the streets. It's not your fault, bro.
No,
if
but
you tell,
but I would never. I'm not telling though.
If somebody came in here and stomped you down, and I told the police what happened, am I a snitch? No.
Technically,
I'm not in the streets anymore. Period. I'm a civilian like you. I'm just telling what they did to my friend, bro. That's not a snitch. That piece of shit is lucky I didn't stomp him out. But guess what? I'm gonna do what God says and just let the police in him. Now I'm not calling the police.
Why the heck you did not help me get stomped? Why didn't you help me?
I would help you.
You just said you would let the police handle that shit. No, you helped me.
No, listen.
We stomped that dude out the counter.
I'm not in the streets. Look, we on camera. I'm not incriminating myself. What I'm saying is, okay, look, Smooth. If I seen you get pume, right? And I can't do nothing. The police showed up. I don't know who did it, but that they shot my man Smooth. And if I find out who did it, I'm gonna tell you who did it because I'm not in the street. All I'm doing is protecting my people, bro. And now it's snitching if we're out there hanging in the street and something goes down and I agreed to being in that situation and then I fold. But I'm not calling the police. All I'm saying is I'm not lying. If the police question me, yeah, my man got shot. Who did it? I don't know who did it, but they shot him. I'm not a snitch. I'm a snitch if I say it's James, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm a rat. But I'm not trying to say I'm gangster, bro. But I'm saying I really was at one point in my life I was in the streets and now I'm not. I'm forgiven. I'm changed. I'm saved by God. I no longer live that life. So if I want to tell the truth, I'm not a snitch. I would have been a snitch before if I would have went uptown to get some dope and then I would have seen something happen and told
if you used to be in the streets and then you change your life around and then you go on Vlad and start telling, bro, or you come on Smooth and you start telling, bro, that's snitching.
That's snitching, but what I'm saying is if somebody does something dirty and you're a security guard on duty, that's your job description. But who cares what they think? But that's the fact.
But
what?
Do you understand why it was best to just keep my personal life?
Yes.
That's it.
But I'm just letting you know you
know what I'm saying? Like
you were a security guard, Smooth. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
But it was best while hosting and being all eyes on me. It was best that I just kept my personal life to the side.
What made you feel like that, though? I'm not saying you're wrong. What made you feel like you could ever be a snitch? Who? Is it something somebody said, or?
Anytime you wear the badge, bro, that's what you're doing.
Why do you think that, though? Who said that? You had to hear from somebody.
I just said observe and report.
So this is your philosophy.
It's my job to look at what's going on. If I see something, I say something.
You got a phone? Can you pull up the definition of a snitch? I'm not lying.
I don't.
A snitch is somebody that was in the streets, bro.
Bro, but
okay, let's call it a rat. There's a difference.
Bro, you're going too deep into it, bro. Okay, we were just talking about what Day and them was talking about, right?
Right.
When he said, "How I look, Daddy," he said like a damn snitch.
It's the comments. See what they say. What y'all think?
Didn't that happen? Do you know the Friday after next?
It's a movie, bro.
But that's real, though. Movies are real.
All right, let me say this. It used to be the thing, but now that snitching isn't what it used to be. Now everybody snitches, bro. Snitching has changed.
But I'm talking about 10 years ago, my mindset, it was nobody's business what I did as a 9 to 5.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. But I'm telling you, you can't snitch if you weren't in the street.
Honestly, it's no one's business what I do as a 9 to 5 now.
It ain't. But if you know what I mean, if you want to get like your business out there, it's best to.
I don't really. I say what the occupation is, but I don't say what I actually do.
I feel why you don't want to tell people. I get you, but I'm just letting you know you're not a snitch. I stand on that.
Anybody that does security, yo, that nigga snitching.
Who said that to you? Because they are lame. Bro.
He's telling. It's his job to tell.
Yes, you're telling.
Yes, it's his job to tell.
Okay, maybe you're a snitch. Let's say. Rat. Okay, you're a snitch, but you're not a rat. All right, maybe that's where.
Whatever street definition you want to use, I'm gonna use.
Why is being a snitch bad?
Observe and report. It's his job to observe and report. That's his job.
You think you're a rat though?
It's my job to observe and report. I'm reporting. Ever since being a kid, bro, being a tattletale was
Can I
something.
tell you what snitching really is?
Ever since being a kid, being a tattletale was something bad.
Let me give my.
Did you get beat up in elementary school,
I never
or
told
did
on
you
nobody,
see, or
bro.
did you see people get beat up?
I beat up people for snitching. Yes.
Exactly.
But let me say why I was wrong, because I was beating up people that were weaker than me. It wasn't because they snitched, it's because I could beat them up. The fact that here's what snitching is: if me and my homeboy go into a house, rob them, he gets caught and tells on me, he a snitch. Anything less than that,
I understand
That's
what
a
you
snitch.
mean by that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you just being you telling. Anybody that wear that badge, his job is to tell.
are you getting paid to do it? Is that your job?
Yes, that's what I
A
said.
tattletale does it for free. They do it to tell, bro.
This is not a. I
You're
don't want.
surveillance.
Listen, even regardless, I don't want to have a conversation whether or not, I'm saying, telling is bad or
I'm
not.
taking up for you, Smoothie. There's not a reason.
But what I'm saying is, it was no one's business to know. It was no one's business.
That's true.
Yeah, it
That's
was
true.
no one's
Everything else
business
you're
to know.
saying, but you're not capable of being a snitch. You are. If you do something and the police pick you up and you sell somebody's name without a name, there ain't no snitch. You can say whatever you want. But you can snitch on yourself. That's snitching. A lot of people snitch on themselves. But if somebody pumes your grandmom and you say in a line that guy did it, you're not a snitch. That dude deserves way worse. If you my grandmom, you're lucky that you're gonna live. And if you live, we gonna take it to the court. You going down, bro. You deserve it. Worse. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm not calling the police. I've never called the police in my life. I'm looking from your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you even care? Why are we even in 2025? We done seen loyalty is not even real anymore. So, I don't even know what snitching is now because apparently anybody can do whatever they want. Just stay real, bro. Stay up out the streets. What I say to anybody, y'all stay out the streets. If you do get pulled up, if you did something, go down for it. Take that charge, bro. Don't be snitching is like I get caught for stealing and I'm like, but they took me here. That I've been snitched on so many times that I'm like, bro, just don't do what they did to me. Don't say my name. Don't point me out. Be a civilian. Stay out the streets. But you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at like a rat, right? A rat. You gotta have done some dirt. And then you deserve what you get. But ain't nothing cool about the streets, man. 2025 is different. You know, if you do something with somebody, they're snitching, bro. In 2025, that's why I'm saying, like, if you get caught, it ain't like it used to be. They're snitching. Anybody who does a crime with you is gonna snitch on you. Because ain't no loyalty. You know, stay more loyal with God and your family and your people, like networking. You know what I mean? I look more. Don't sell out your people to the devil. Don't sell them out to nobody. Protect your people. You know. But I feel like everybody around is probably what snitched, bro. So yeah, like I don't even think about this. Really, bro. Try to stay with the word of God, and I go to work. I'm trying to get my family back, you know what I'm saying? Get my daughter back in my life. That's what I'm focused on. I'm trying to leave that life smooth. And you should too. Even though you weren't in the streets, leave all that. We all got a history. Keep going what you doing, man. Like when you first got here, you said, I ain't even really been doing nothing. You don't know what you've been doing till you look back. You know, I've been watching you, dog. Just keep going, bro. Man, everybody. I ain't been tapped in with y'all, but I still got. Any of y'all need me, hit me up, man. I just stay low key because I don't want to have another episode when I get close to people, you know. So I apologize. So let's say that at least before we get off here, whatever I said that day, bro, it wasn't out of hate, bro. I did say some shit, but as a man, I'm gonna apologize. I ain't mean to call you out your name, you know what I mean. But it's something that probably affected our relationship, bro. Like, you probably thought I was racist. Bro, I was a psychopath that day. But I tell you, like, when we say stuff, it's stuff that's really inside of us. It's like when we get drunk, it comes out. So it probably was some stuff I was fighting with. But guess what? We ain't got to tell them what happened. But, you know what I mean? I disrespected this man on camera. and had an episode. That's the last time y'all probably seen me. You know, but what?
You know, when stuff like that happens, I do ask myself, why do I come back?
Yeah.
Why do I allow people back in my life that did disrespect me? You know what I'm saying?
Why is that? Why are you still networking with me, bro?
And why did I come back? Why do you think? Well, let's go with you. Why do you think?
Because you see something in me that other people, that you're like, yo, I don't know why. Same reason why I work with you. Because, like, God chose you to be somebody that I could work with. You're an outlet, bro. Of the word. You a friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? You like my brother, Smooth. We different color skin. It don't matter. We like brothers that can't work together too much. And you know if we start locking in, we gonna fall out. How many times we fell out, bro? A lot. And we still here working. So to answer that question, because I think you see something in me that most people don't have, and that's I'm never gonna quit. But I'm flawed, bro. I think you don't trust me. I could do anything, but I won't. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. And I work with you because I never had bad blood with you. I take it on the chin, you know what I'm saying? I do stupid shit. But I was mad. I did have a point that day. I was mad. But it's because of my own fault. You know what I mean? And I'm glad y'all left. Because it would have been worse. I'm telling you the truth. It would have been a lot worse if you would have stayed and tried to help me, bro. You know, I got to stay, like you told me, stay off them shrooms, man. You know?
A nice walk home ain't never hurt nobody. I tell you that much.
You changed my life, bro.
Hey, man.
You knew it. You didn't leave me there. You said this dude need to walk that shit up. He ain't getting out of my car. You know what I mean? I would have probably wrecked your car, Smooth. I'm not gonna keep getting into it, but I was intoxicated heavily. Like, I'm a recovering addict. I'm not supposed to be high like that, bro. I took mushrooms. A little better. I took mushrooms and, you know, went to a strip club. Can't do that. But we back here working. This is proof. If you got somebody that you beefing with, your brother, it says in the Bible, stop wishing stuff on your brother. The reason I still work with Smooth, because no matter what we've been through, God said that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? So many people, I feel like they fall out because they just beefing with each other, you know?
Tell me about the movie we shot that day.
I think it's a great start to something. I just feel like we should use the camera to do it. Yeah, we should really shoot it. I think, you know, before we fall out again, because it might happen. I don't know. We should lock back in, bro. I think that was dope. I watched it. I was let down by myself. Like, damn. You know.
The creativity behind it, you feel me, was pretty much, first of all, just.
You hopped that fence, bro. That is, yo. That was real, man.
Yo, one take hopping the fence.
I didn't even see it till I watched it back. I'm like, damn, man, he flew over the fence. That was dope. You know, I think we could do it better.
Yeah. Usually I can clear that fence, but
I'm not even clearing the fence.
I'm getting a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? Middle age is really wearing on me. You know what I mean?
You're probably more athletic than me because you be out there playing football and stuff.
I'm very much more athletic than
so
you.
People would see you and be like, oh, he out of shape. Really, I'm probably
absolutely
more out of shape. I work out and shit and I walk, but I don't run. Absolutely. I don't play sports no more.
People always underestimate me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this. Yeah, people underestimate me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the football field. And my favorite thing to do is to route up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say real life DBs, but
it's the leg.
DBs that actually think they something. You know what I'm saying? Until a tight end like me comes around and actually show you that you're nothing.
As long as you can run, bro, it don't matter how big you are.
You know what I mean? But it's my ability to get open and catch.
I feel like you could be better though if you lost a little bit of weight. You'd probably be a wide receiver.
Absolutely.
You only a tight end because you had to be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because of my size. But it's nothing. I'm only a tight end by position, but I'm a receiving tight end.
But you was like 300 not 400 pounds. You was way bigger when I first started working with you, bro. You was out of shape, like, bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just hard work. Even, like I said, your boy Christian. I've been watching what y'all are doing. That's what I meant when I said I've been watching y'all. Like, I guess because I ain't tapped in as much. I used to see everything every day. Now I'm like, dang, Christian lost some weight, bro. You probably don't even see it. But that dude was like, I don't want to talk about him, but like Fat Albert. And now he's not. No offense, Christian. He know I be always like sending him some motivation.
Well, he might have been close to 400 pounds because now he's like 350.
You remember his episode he had with Romney up there one time when he was like going crazy. Around that time, I was like, man, this dude need to hit the gym. He started locking in. I seen him punching that shit. I'm like, yo, that's all it takes, bro. The bigger you are, the easier it is to shred that fat, bro.
He be scared to hit that gym though.
But the fact he did though, it's going to take him a while, but.
You know, I be scared too.
Me too.
I be scared too. I be running from the gym too, yo. I'm gonna get a shout out to my man.
Keep going.
Hey, what's my man name? I was supposed to end this cast though, because I don't like too long of a cast.
Just keep going, bro.
But I'm gonna end it on this one. My man's man, I can't remember his name all of a sudden.
Who, for what?
He's Be More Muscle right now, but bro, don't be mad at me, yo. Why can't I remember your name, yo?
I'll be like that. You know what I mean? I'll do that shit.
Oh my gosh.
That's who inspires you to do this?
Nah.
Who's somebody that be going hard, bro, with like workout, like that used to be fat and got skinny? Anybody that you know that inspired it?
What the heck is his name?
'Cause I think that's what you could probably do, Smooth. Like a life coach type thing.
Rondale Clothing Factory, man. I'm geeking, bro. Yo, Rondale Clothing Factory, bro. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had opportunities, you feel me, to really work out with somebody that really know what they doing in the gym. You feel me? And every time I went to Gold's Gym to work out with him, yo, I couldn't move the next day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he really put me through it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just we was lifting a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would just be working on muscles that I usually wouldn't work on. You know what I'm saying? And he would want me to do weight that I knew I could push, but if it was on my own, I wouldn't want to push that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so like the next day, like he'd call me out, or the next week, you know what I'm saying? He'd call me out to come out again, man. I'm like, nah, yo, I ain't coming, yo, you know what I'm saying? So.
How long it take to recover? Like a couple days?
It takes a week. If it's a real, like I just took Big Rob to the gym.
I seen he be locking in too with y'all.
I took Big Rob to the gym, and I got this thing called Mr. 500. Pretty much like when we go there, we ain't leaving until we knock out 500 reps. You feel me? So whether it's we're doing different things to get to those reps, like we do some pulls, we do some pushes, we do some curls.
Why we don't lock in and go get some content at the gym or something?
We do.
No, I'm saying, like I come there with a camera and shit like that.
Well, you got to work out.
I will.
Oh, okay.
No, I want to go. I'm staying with y'all. Yeah. We start locking in at least whenever we can, bro. Cause
once a week is enough.
It don't matter if you're fat, skinny. If you're not staying active, like people would look at me and be like,
next day I gotta do nothing. The next day I told Rob, let's go again. No, it wasn't the next day. I waited like a couple days because I was sore too.
Yeah.
I was sore. Yeah, usually I ain't sore, but
Rob probably was done for like a week.
If I was sore, I know he was finished. I know he was finished for real. Cause
he still be locking in with y'all.
Occasionally he does come. He does come to
set it up and get it set up.
You
Let me know if I can make it. I'm gonna go. Where y'all go? We
go to LA. LA is my gym.
Where's that?
It's a LA in Dundalk.
We'll figure it out, man. We get it.
Matter of fact, you up Eastern Avenue, you know what I'm saying? If you can
they got Planet Fitness down there. I'm thinking about getting in there. They got a place right across the street that way, a little gym. I'm thinking about maybe getting in there or something.
Be almost any gym I do, to be honest.
Yeah.
But LA is where I pay my money at, though.
Just give me some weights and some machines and stuff like that, and I can shower afterwards, a little locker. That's what I need. So I don't even want to shower in this house. I want to go there, come home, and just crash, bro.
Yeah, they got all that. They got all that. Just have your gym bag ready when I call. That's all. That's all I can say. As a matter of fact,
just set a date, bro.
Why not go now? Oh yeah, you got something to do a little later, for real.
See, we gotta set dates. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing now. But,
Why not?
Well, first of all, my dad's coming to get me for the Raven game. So.
Oh yeah, that's tough. That's super tough.
I don't got a lot of money for food right now, so we probably gonna eat over there. But like, just
what time is the Ravens game coming on today?
4:00.
Okay. You gonna watch it at his crib?
But yeah, I'm just
That's
saying,
super
man,
tough.
just
Super
let's
tough.
lock in. And like I'm saying, if I can't make it that day, I won't. But don't just write me off like, oh,
my best. Listen,
you know what I mean?
my best days are Mondays, so just remember that.
All right, yeah, I got
You know what I'm saying? My best days are Mondays that I like to go. Nice little recovery day. But yo, I ain't gonna keep on holding y'all, man. I was supposed to been in this joint, you know what I'm saying? Oh shoot. I know I'm supposed to end it, but yo, let me, speaking of the Ravens.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's how's the NFL treating you this year?
I'll be honest, I'm always blessed that we got Lamar Jackson. I don't really care what our record is. I know that we got Lamar, we good. So I'm blessed. As long as he's playing, we blessed. I don't care about the NFL, bro. I'm a Lamar fan. I'll be honest. But they see this and think I'm a diehard fan. I used to be. If Lamar leaves the Ravens, where are we going? That's what I'm saying. We going to Miami? I don't care. Let's go.
Can we get Shador?
If we lose Lamar, I'm not a Raven fan no more. I'm leaving. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care who. Maybe you can use Huntley for all. Get Flacco back. We're leaving. We're going to go bring a ring somewhere else. I'm a Lamar fan. You know what I mean? And people hate me for that.
I like that.
But why people don't respect him? I'm not going to get it. He's clearly the best player I've ever seen. People are just haters. You know what I mean? You can't watch the Ravens and not see the greatness. Mm-hmm. But we live in, I was listening to a podcast the other day, we live in ring culture. People are so tied in with the end result of this ring. It's like, I want a ring for Lamar and for us, but I don't chase, bro, I'm chasing my real goal. I got a real life. I think people don't have a life. So, like, you got to commit to the race. I'm not committed. I'm committed to life. And why can't we just enjoy stuff?
I'm going to tell you right now, yo, Peyton Manning with the Colts is legendary. And I don't remember him winning a ring with the Colts.
They compare Lamar to Peyton Manning because it took Peyton Manning 8 years or so to win the Super Bowl. He won, and then he left and went to Denver. He won that his last year in Indy. He won at then.
He won a ring in Indy?
Yeah, but it took him like a decade to do it. He didn't win it first. You know how every year he was like an MVP.
I know.
He was really better than Brady, but Brady is like Pat Mahomes, right? He got the rings. Lamar's like Peyton. He got the real, like, the skill, but we live in a culture that don't like the journey, man. Appreciate the journey.
I don't remember him winning a ring in Indy.
He got two. He got one in Indy. He won with Marvin Harrison and
Did Peyton Manning win a ring with the Colts?
Come on, man.
I gotta know, yo.
Come on, man. Yeah. He beat Brady that year, bro. He could never beat Brady.
Marvin Harrison won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Reggie Wayne.
Did Peyton Manning win the Super Bowl with the Colts? Yes, Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl with it. I just couldn't remember for some reason. I couldn't remember.